Welcome to the first video of Catastrophically Unknown and Critically Important. In this series, I'll discuss information that concerningly few people know about important political and related topics. In this episode, I'll discuss some common misconceptions about one of the most unjustly maligned technologies, nuclear power. The first and most important fact to remember about nuclear power is that it's safe. Exceptionally safe. It's the safest energy source there is. If you're taking notes, write the word safe in big capital letters. You're probably wondering about Chernobyl, Fukushima, and 3 Mile Island. Chernobyl was a case of the Soviets' world-renowned engineering skills combined with their even more legendary management and safety skills. Fukushima was due to an unlikely convergence of natural disaster-induced failures in various systems. And oh yeah, even the company that owned the plant admitted that the disaster was preventable and was caused by a failure to follow safety requirements. And as for 3 Mile Island, multiple U.S. government agencies conducted a study that estimated the radiation released from the accident would cause cancer deaths among a grand total of 0 people. And yeah, we've since made designs for even safer nuclear reactors. But, and this is important, even if you count all the nuclear accidents, including the ones that actually had, more than 0 people die, nuclear power is still safer than any other energy source. If you're taking notes, underline the word safe multiple times and circle it. The reason for the public perception of nuclear power as dangerous is twofold. The biggest reason is that, while deaths due to nuclear power are extremely few, on the rare occasions that they do happen, they tend to happen in clusters, and people, being the bright spots that they are, focus upon a relative handful of deaths from a big, scary nuclear meltdown, rather than many more people dying one at a time due to air pollution from coal, work accidents from solar panels, or a myriad of other ways from other energy sources. The second reason for the perception of nuclear power as dangerous is its association with nuclear weapons. And it's true that both nuclear power and nuclear weapons can, but don't have to, use refined uranium. But that's a bit like saying that we shouldn't have hospital x-rays because they, like nuclear weapons, involve hitting people with radiation. Besides, even if we accept that nuclear weapons are categorically bad, which isn't as easy to argue as you might think, it's not exactly impossible to operate nuclear power plants without having nuclear weapons too. The other major misconception about nuclear power surrounds nuclear waste. I won't call nuclear waste a non-issue, but, well, most of it is stored safely, in barrels, in the parking lot behind the nuclear power plant. The most dangerous waste needs to be put into a pool of water to cool, then put in a sealed metal box somewhere underground that doesn't have many earthquakes. That's it. Anyone smart enough to build a nuclear power plant basically has to try to mess this one up. So should we be careful with this stuff? Obviously. Is it a reason to even hesitate when building nuclear power plants? Not for a second. As for the significance of a low-carbon, efficient, highly safe power source, I'll leave that one as an exercise for the viewer. If you have other topics you'd like to see me cover in this series, leave a comment below. Metaphysicist out.